I hope you're doing good today. We are going to try some more diamond painting, get our tunes going. Okay, we'll try and adjust the volume a little bit. I'm going to do one of these stripes. So peel this off into the bottom half of this white stripe right here. And the way I do that is I just take this and then I move it and cut it. I know it's good to go. We're getting close to finish on this one. On this one, we're going to seal this one as well, and then we're going to frame it. And it is going to look nice. So I've got a new technique I want to show you all today. I'm sure you all know about it, but we'll try it. All right, so we're doing H. That's way too loud. I like that music, but it's just too loud. Fill up our tray. I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to fill this thing all the way up. Give it a shake. Still working on the music volume. Kind of like that right there. That's about as low as it goes. Alright, this is why we need to do these live so that people can chat in. And so it's best to get a good shake, because we're going to be doing the 6-placer today, or as many as we can get with it. I'll take 6 as a victory, and anything close to that I'll be happy with. I don't get greedy on these things. Try and get as many as I can. 5 is nice. 6 is perfect. We're just going to go all the way across the bottom, I believe. Is all going to be H. It is. Okay. This is the crazy cat's nap time, so hopefully you won't hear from Cleo, so she won't start yodeling sometime in the middle of our video. It's really loud. She's 21? No, 19? She's 19. Yeah, not quite 20 yet. We got her from a friend that lost her during a move. And we adopted her when she was probably about 2 years old. And we've had her ever since. She's nuts. That's all there is to it. Okay, we'll go for a 4-place here on the H's. And as any diamond painting pro will tell you, you don't have to get them perfect. You can straighten them out. I found it's better just to get these things down on the thing, and then do like a little dental work at the end with the single placement tool and straighten them out that way. Plus I don't have the patience. I literally do not have the patience to go diamond by diamond and make sure each one is perfectly straight. I will take a little bit of imperfection in order to get this thing done. I think a lot of diamond painters feel the same way. We can always fix these things with credit cards and diamond painting tools at the end and get these things straight. So we're just going to lay the H's in like this. You'll see how I'm going to fix these at the end. Even that's way too far off. Okay. See, this is a little messier than I'd like, to be honest with you. But we can fix this. There is a way. Okay. But I like being able to lay down 5 or 6 at a time. 3 is nice, 6 is better, right? And where does this one line up? Yep, that's in there. Let's get some more wax. Wax drawer. Flying through this now. I hate it when my knuckle catches on that. Particular order, I'm going with the diamonds on this. Some might do greatest to least, least to greatest. You know, you can guess, like, is H the predominant symbol or the least dominant symbol, or is it right in the middle? I don't know. I just looked and started. I missed a whole slew over here, so I'll take the multi-placer. Get about 5 right there. Don't cover up the F. Sometimes that happens. And then I'll get 4. Nope, I only get 3. That's fine. I'll place the last one. I really like this tool. I wish I want to do the sea turtle one, which I did an opening for y'all. That one I'm gonna have to have a 10 place, and I'd really like to have one of those wheels. Maybe I'll get one of those. Y'all have seen those where you can lay out 20 of these things at a time. That's just amazing if you think about it. You have to have those for the bigger diamond paintings. There's just no way you can do them without them. So this one is gonna go, we're gonna hang this in our guest room. Right, a US flag. It's gonna look great too. Wow, what is that? Hang on. To cut it off, that was an advertisement playing because of the free music we're listening to. Wasn't expecting the ad to start playing. So what was I saying? Oh, this is gonna look really great. We're gonna take this thing and we are going to, I'm gonna seal it because I want to do another video on sealing. I learned something that we've been doing a little bit wrong when we've been doing sealing in the past. So we're gonna use this. The way we're gonna do this is we're gonna finish this up on a video, and then we're gonna seal it, and then we're gonna frame it all in one video, and we're gonna show it hung up in the guest room here, and it's gonna have a prominent place in the room because it just looks so wonderful, the colors, and it's a flag, and I think this is going to look great at the end of the day. Okay, we're almost done with the H's, I think. We're getting close. I swear I can stare at these things and look for the last H for 5 minutes, swear I'm done, and then 3 minutes later I'll see 3 or 4 of them and go, how the hell did that happen? I'm sure everybody's had that happen to them once or twice with a diamond painting. Boy, these are really crooked. This is embarrassing, they're so crooked. Okay, let's see if we can fix these a little bit before we press forward. Okay. It's like dental work, you're just reaching in, straightening them out. I can fix all these with a credit card at the end. But I do want to, they just look embarrassingly crooked. right now. Okay, that's good. Now let's find the last few H's that I know that are hiding out there. There's one. And here's another one. I'm sure we're gonna find more later on. Okay, let's put these back and let's go on to the next one, which is an F. And it looks almost the same, but it is a little bit different. I apologize for the crinkling of the wrapper. I'm not keeping these in my gem box, I'm keeping them in the wrapper. So they stay like this. And I just fold them over and do that. Okay, here comes F. Get a good pour. First shake is critical because I'm going to be using the long pen. Well, nothing's really critical in diamond painting. I mean, you know what I mean. You get the flavor of what I'm saying. It'll be helpful if we can do this straight. There we go. Just do these until I run out of options with putting down this many, and then I'll go to just picking up four at a time, and then when I'm done with 4 at a time, I'll go with 3 at a time. Oh, that was nice. That was a good one. Oh, look at this. Oh, we are cooking with grease here. Look at these. You can't tell me that's not saving a lot of time. You start cranking out the sixers 3 in a row. Okay, here's a 5. Oops, that was only going to be 4 or 5. Here's a good one. Oh, get fired up. Some good music. We've got a stray diamond in here. I don't know how it got in here. Probably popped in when I was doing 2 trays a long time ago. Look at this. Okay, where do we have a whole row of F's? Right here. Get up there. Get up there. Okay, good. For some of you pros out there, you probably crank right along with the multi-placer. This is really fast for me. Okay, if you want to know the truth, this is cooking along, and I know some of y'all just are placing hundreds a minute. So I'm excited about how well this is going. See, now I'm just doing 4 at a time because I think we've gotten most of Most of the 5 or 6s. Okay, that's a 5. Getting a good shake is critical. Okay, need a long one. I need to find a 6 spot. There we go. That was nice. One last one like that. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna just do 4s. Looking for 4 in a row. There we go. Oops. For 4 in a row. There we go. That's how I do it. I go 6 to 5 to 4. See, there's a stupid H right there. We just looked for that last one. We couldn't find it, and there it is. I knew that was going to happen. Okay, get another shake. Yeah, this is cooking along for me, and I know there are some professionals out there that would have already had this whole area done without a problem. And first of all, you gotta have good eyesight. So my eyesight is horrible. I've got the lights turned up. I feel like I'm squinting the whole time. I've got glasses on, and I can barely see these dang things. You all know the feeling for sure. That's 5. And you know what? If we miss once in a while and we cover another letter, I'm pretty sure it's not the end of the world. We're going to be okay. Let's see. And I know you all have done that before. Don't even try and tell me that you haven't.
Avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The new Sleep Number.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Responds to both of you. Result? You wake up ready for anything. Change your sleep. Don't miss our weekend special. Save $1,000 on our most popular smart bed and adjustable base. Plus,
pretty good. That worked out really well. There's another 4-pack with the Fs. Yeah, I'll put that guy right there. That'll work. Maybe. No, that one will not work. It's too dark. You're right. Okay, we'll have to take that one up. Thought we could get away with it, but we can't. All right, I'm just gonna go to the 3 tool because I'm tired of looking for all the 4-packs and stuff. Okay, 3, there's a 3. There's a 3. There's a 3. Good. Kind of some funky music. It's got a good beat. I think I can dance to it, right? That's what they say on American Bandstand. It's got a good beat. I think you can dance to it. That's all the song needed to have. If you all remember that, I might be dating myself. First of all, is there even an American Bandstand anymore? But those that used to be a good show on, I think on Saturday, it'd be on. Everybody wanted to see it because you'd get to see your favorite star on TV, hopefully that weekend, sing their song. Normally lip synced to the point of ridiculousness, but it was still fun. Okay. You could watch American Bandstand if your dad wasn't around, because if he just caught you laying around on the couch, you were going to get some chores to do. And it was normally cleaning the garage. That was the worst one. And if the lawn even looked like it needed mowing, you're definitely going to do that. And in the fall, there were always leaves to rake. So it was always a gutsy move to hang around the house on Saturday doing nothing, because you never knew when your dad was going to come home and put you to work. Rarely were they just going to go, oh, okay, you hang out here, because it's not the way they grew up. The people that were born in the 20s and the 30s, they had it tough, and they were out normally earning money for their families when they as soon as they got old enough to get any type of job. My dad was a paper boy. His older brothers were paper boys, and you took that money and you got to keep a little bit of it, but a lot of it came back to the parents. And their thought was, hey, I'm putting a roof over your head and I'm feeding you, and you're going to contribute. So it's just kind of interesting when those guys grew up and they had kids and ended up being like my parents. They saw you hang around on Saturday. It just did not compute. It just did not. In their world, it was, what in the world are you doing? And what's funny, and this isn't bad mouthing any generation, it's just who they were and the way they did it. With my daughter, she was like, Dad, I'm doing homework, or yeah, I don't think so, or something like that. You guys know what I'm talking about. Let's find out what happened to the music. Did you get that? What are we doing here? What letter? F. Okay. Oh, look at that. How did we forget those? What is this one? What is going on here? Okay. All F's. And we're down to singles or doubles. Just the way I like it. Now this is another methodology. I don't know. I think it says something about how you attack closing out a space like this. Do you go row by row or column by column, or do you just go all over the place? What does it say about you if you're somebody that just, you have to go row by row, or you have to go column by column? Or what does it not say about you if you just go all over the place, kind of like this? I kind of like to go in laps, to be honest with you. I'll hook around and come back down this way and work my way from out to in. But I think everybody has a methodology, and you know, one way might mean you're an introvert, another way might mean you're an extrovert. One might mean you're artistic and don't care. The other one, you might be extremely anal retentive and it must be done a certain way. No idea. Put some comments in there. That'd be interesting to hear. How do you have to do your diamond paintings? I found I can do scatter shot okay, but every once in a while I like to close out a section just so I can get some feedback that I've actually done something. But like this right here, I can just go around and around and around. It doesn't bother me one way or another. I know I'm gonna miss an F or two. There's just no way. So we're gonna have to come back on a couple of these letters. We're already gonna come back on the H because we know there's an H out there. And we're gonna miss an F just because there's some E's. And I haven't done this a single time where I've gotten all the F's. You lose them over here in the E's. Okay. All right, we're getting close. Getting close to being done with the F's. I feel like I missed a whole section in here of F's. Got kind of quiet there for a second. I was listening to the music and getting zoned in on doing this. I apologize. Of course, you guys might need a break from me just droning on and on, talking about yesteryear and growing up with parents that were born in the 30s and how they just lived differently growing up, so they saw the world differently. They smoked, they drank, and it was just wild time back then. And by the way, their life expectancy when they were born wasn't much more than about 40 or 50 years old. So they all thought they were going to die pretty soon. It wasn't until the medicine started getting better and they started realizing, hey, if I take care of myself, I could probably live longer. My dad lived to be 86, and he smoked Pall Mall non-filters for 30 years, 2 packs a day, and then just quit cold turkey. Never smoked again and lived to be 86, and he was healthy right up until the day he died. And it can be done. Okay, here we are. We're coming down to the last couple F's. I kind of dropped that one in there. What do we think? Done? Done with the F's? I think so. Okay. Put these back. We're going to move into the E's. All right, put these back. Pull out our case. There's not many E's, so I won't pour too many out. That's a stupid sounding advertisement, if you ask me. Okay, these are the D's. Wait, are these the D's? No, these are the E's, sorry. Yeah. Go in here to the E's. You start placing down 4s. Wherever we can. The E's should go fairly quickly. I just have a good feeling about this. Oh, that's 5. Yeah. I think that's all the big multi-placers. Are there any 3s out there? Yeah. That might be it. Oh, last one. Okay. Now we can even do 2 with these right here. That's a cool technique. There's no sense ever going to 1 when you can get 2 at a time. It's pretty easy to place these things in like that. See, there's an F right there. Right away we found a new F. I knew that was gonna happen. Okay. There's another F. All right. All right, I think we're gonna have to pause the video here in a second. Yep. Okay. We're going to pause and we will be right back. Thanks for sticking with me. See, 1 F, 2 Fs, and there's an H in here somewhere. There it is. And there's 3 Fs. Okay, I'm going to pause for a second. Be right back. All right, I'm back, and we're gonna finish up with the D's and finish up this section right here. All right, this should be fun. I went back and tidied up all the E's, F's, and H's that were still remaining. That was driving me crazy, and I didn't think I'd bore you guys with it. All right, so once again, we'll start out with the multi-placer. And do some large chunks of the D's to get us moving along fairly quickly here. Finish this up in a breeze. Really important to get a good shake. I hate it when there's just one that's upside down. Messes up the whole thing. That's why it's all in the shake. In the shake. The better you shake these things, the better they line up, the easier it is to get them on the tool, and the more efficient you are placing them on the diamond painting. That's all there is to it. Okay, so we were kind of talking about well, you weren't, I was, rattling on about the children of the 30s and how they just viewed the world differently, how they grew up, and the way they saw things. It's kind of funny. My dad smoked Pall Mall non-filters, and as a kid, you do stupid stuff like steal your parents' cigarettes. You did not want to steal non-filters. Let me tell you, you were gonna get sick in a heartbeat. Those things, I still remember it like it was yesterday because I did do it. I stole some. My mom smoked Kents and my dad smoked Pall Malls. And we stole my dad's cigarettes one time, non-filters. That was a big mistake. That was a big, big mistake. There is one jammed up in here that is really making this hard to do. Okay, get a nice little shake, line these things back up. You're getting 5 done, 5 at a time. Ooh, that's a 6, that's nice. This will be a 5, that'll go right in this position right here. Push that one up. There's another 5 right there. Probably a 6, probably. No, it was a 5. There's another 5. Vertical 1. Yeah, we are cooking with grease now. I think we're down to, oh, one more. One more. Yep, okay, we'll go to 3s. So now we crank out the 3s. So we started with 6, did the 6s, did the 5s. Didn't see too many 4s. Now we'll crank out the 3s. And then we'll go to the 2s. And then we'll go to the 1s. But it all gets teed up. It all gets set up by a good shake and having a good tray that can handle the speed of going back and forth and finding these spots. Plus, the finishing ones are always the easiest because it's the only thing you don't have to really aim. Okay, there's one more 3-pack. Oh, good music for finishing this up today. I like it. Yeah, it had to be hard for that generation. Then they had to deal with Vietnam. That was right there in their face. The Korean War, World War II for a lot of them, and then they have to deal with the children of the '60s, and they're just kind of looking at them going, "What in the world is wrong with you people?" Just because of the way they had it. And then I remember my dad ranting and raving about the '70s rock bands all being on drugs, and how his generation didn't do drugs and they were bad people and stuff. Yeah, you guys can probably relate to this. I'm sure I wasn't alone. His generation, there was no kidding. When you were kids, just about any other parent was allowed to slap any other kid. Well, I mean, it wasn't that bad, but you did not want to act up in front of other parents because you were gonna hear about it. I think we're down to singletons here. There was a cat jumping around in the back. I don't know if you heard that. That was our huge 30-pound cat, Mushu, jumping down off the bed. He's as big as a dog. He's a rescue cat, and he was the run of the litter. And so when we brought him home for the first time, he's like, "Oh, food, a never-ending supply of food." So he just eats. He never wants to be hungry again, and you really can't blame him. Right? So that worked out great. The 6 to 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1 is just going to allow us to move smoothly in here from the left to the right as we conclude another complete stripe in Old Glory. Ships from the U.S. Now there's an Old Glory that doesn't ship from the U.S. and it's a different different brand. It looks almost the exact same. It probably has more colors. This one only came with 13 colors. I wanted it to come with more, but you know what? It works. It works pretty nice. And once you get past 13 colors, you're just doing a different shade of white. And the whole point of this one is that the colors have faded from the red stripes onto the white area because it's old and it's an older flag. It's only got 48 stars instead of the normal 50, right? 8 times 6, 48. I'm trying to do this without getting any more wax, but I think I'm gonna have to dive in here before we finish. Okay. And then we'll try and use some expert technique so we don't tire ourselves out going through here. Now I still have to straighten these a little bit, and I'll show you what I was talking about when I finish. How we're gonna help straighten these with a credit card and then do some, i.e. dental work on it, straightening out the diamonds or the teeth as they were. Yeah, see that one? We already had to do some right there, just because we're getting closer to the finish. These things are fitting pretty tight. I like them. They're popping into place. The glue is sticky. Pretty nice. Anything that doesn't line up is all because of my poor technique when I did the first ones. Okay, so that's good. Before I have a disaster, I'm going to put these back. Okay. Never leave the lids open, and never leave a full tray of gems laying around. It's a recipe for disaster. I'm gonna roll this. I love this roller. I know you can use just about anything, but I really like this one. There's an airplane going overhead. We are on final approach from the Honolulu airport. So we get this from time to time. Now, hopefully this won't jiggle the camera too much, but I think it's going to. We can use a credit card. The edge of a credit card works very nice. You can see how we fit those. Those just slid right in there. Oops, sorry. Really jiggling the camera. Okay, I'm gonna move that back just a little bit so I can get a good grip. Boom. Tucking that in there. And then I'm gonna come in here from the side. I have a little more leverage here if the camera wasn't here, but there we go. That looks nice. You see how that works right there? The roller's all done, and then I'm going to take this thing and I'm going to just fix a few of these spaces in here. You know, just where it's really noticeable. Try and line these things up. I like to do that after I've already done the bottom row and scrunched everything up. Just straighten them up. Once again, not rocket science. Using the tip of the pen to just slide these things ever so gently over. Actually, it's not gently. You got to kind of maneuver them. For some reason, on this diamond painting, I think I missed one. Why do I think I missed one right here? That's interesting. Those are all lining up right there. These are all lining up right here. Wow. No, I just kind of, I guess I put them too tight. Okay. You can do this forever. It'll drive you bananas. And I'm gonna put the tape back up here. And I am done for now. I know some of y'all can go for hours and hours, but that's about all I can take for about a day. So we'll come back, and next time you see this on video, we will just have this portion to do. Actually, I'm going to leave it to about this portion. We'll finish it. We will cover it with sealant, and then we're going to frame it and we're going to hang it. Okay. See you later.